Starseed from Gaia, have you ever felt the undeniable, cosmic ripple that flows from a single earthbound choice? The kind that sends a song through the entire heavens? Can you sense the waves of celestial celebration, the laughter of realms beyond, reverberating just as you finally decided to claim your rightful path? Right now, a light code of recognition flows through you, pulsing with the joy of the Arcturian Council, amplifying your frequency and declaring to the source, you are awakening. Feel this intimately. Your decision has set a new frequency in motion, one brighter than even you anticipated. Divine joy is encoded within you, and the celestial beings rejoice because you have aligned your timeline with your highest potential. Summer is just a threshold. Tonight, God is the happiest one. One insight already unfolds. Every leap toward your authentic path activates a wave of transformation, not only within you, but across the entire galactic field. The deeper meaning is stirring. While it may seem personal, your breakthrough uplifts countless timelines. You are not here by accident. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to unlock your starseed potential and anchor these frequencies for lasting transformation. But here's the first revelation. Your single soul-led choice became a luminous broadcast to the cosmos. You are far more supported, celebrated, and loved than you realize. You didn't choose this message. You answered a call that echoed across dimensions. Like this video, to signal to your star family. I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention and reply to someone else's to amplify the signal. This isn't just a video. It's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. Most people searching for their purpose believe they're lost, stuck in confusion or doubt, endlessly looping through a fog they can't quite name. They chase external validation, hoping a job title, a relationship, or a material possession will fill the profound void they sense within. Their seeking is often rooted in the belief that the answers lie out there, perhaps in a guru's teaching, a self-help book, or a future event that will magically illuminate their way. They feel like explorers without a map, adrift on an infinite sea of possibilities, paralyzed by the sheer vastness or disheartened by repeated detours. The world, in its dense hum of everyday concerns, seems to conspire to keep them distracted, their true path feeling like a faint whisper beneath a roaring cascade of noise. They mistake the absence of external clarity for an internal deficiency, believing they lack the inherent talent or wisdom to find their calling. They might even feel a deep sense of unworthiness, as if some cosmic lottery passed them by when distributing divine assignments. This common human experience of searching often carries the weight of societal expectations, the pressure to conform, and the fear of stepping outside the perceived norms of survival and success. It's a search often fueled by anxiety about the future, rather than a gentle pull from the soul. The confusion they experience is a labyrinth built from limiting beliefs and conditioned patterns, a maze designed by the collective human story of separation. They are looking for a destination, a fixed point of arrival, instead of understanding that purpose is the journey itself, an unfolding expression of their unique energy signature. This fundamental misunderstanding keeps them circling the periphery, never quite diving into the oceanic depth of their true being. They seek external validation for an internal truth, attempting to grasp the wind in a net, constantly frustrated by its elusiveness. But for those carrying the resonance of the stars, those ancient travelers whose soul essence remembers different heavens and distant homes, this emptiness is never emptiness at all. It is a magnetic call, a soul's ache, a frequency haunting the edges of waking life. It is not a void to be filled by external means, but a sacred space within, resonant with the echoes of their cosmic origin. This longing is the echo of a vow made before time, a soul contract etched in the starlight of forgotten galaxies, a promise whispered between crystalline beings in realms of pure light. It is the subtle grief of being both ancient and newborn, a paradox held within the delicate human form. The soul, vast and timeless, compressed into the vessel of a single lifetime, remembering and forgetting within the same breath. This is the ache of the universe remembering itself through you, the gravitational pull of your true north, the cosmic homesickness that cannot be cured by earthly comforts or conventional pursuits. It's a unique form of yearning, distinct from the ego's desire for external achievement. It is the soul's call to remembrance, a persistent hum in the background of existence that vibrates with the truth of your multidimensional nature. It is the gentle, yet insistent tug of your star family, your higher self, your guides, urging you back to the vibrational signature of your true essence. It feels like a missing piece, not because something is truly absent, but because a vast library of cosmic knowing lies just beyond the veil of conscious recall, constantly attempting to signal its presence through subtle feelings, intuitions, and synchronicities. This divine discontent is not a sign of brokenness, but an indicator of sensitivity, a testament to the depth of your soul's commitment to its mission here on Earth. It is the universe's way of saying, "Wake up, Ancient One. Remember who you are." This sacred ache is the compass needle of the starseed soul, always pointing back towards Source, back towards the completion of the cosmic mission you agreed to undertake. It is the silent language of your celestial lineage communicating through the deepest chambers of your heart and soul. What keeps so many from feeling that truth, from fully embracing this star-born calling? It's not a lack of inherent wisdom. Your soul is a repository of eons of cosmic experience, a living library encoded with universal laws and divine blueprints. It's not a void in guidance. You are perpetually surrounded by unseen helpers, celestial councils, and energetic support systems whose only purpose is to light your way when you choose to see. It is, at its core, the sheer, breathtaking magnitude of the choice itself, amplified by the density of this earthly realm and the intricate design of the forgetting process. Each of us, before entering this density, before clothing our light in the biological garment of a human body, stood in a crystalline field, bathed in the pure, unfiltered light of Source, surrounded by our higher councils, our soul families, our angelic guides. In that sacred space, unbound by time or physical limitations, we were electrified by a single, monumental point of decision. Would we align so completely, so unconditionally with Source and the specific mission assigned to our soul signature, that even the temporary experience of forgetting, of separation, of density, would serve a higher awakening, a deeper anchoring of light within the very fabric of physical reality? Most said yes. The moment you chose to incarnate here, to embed your luminous soul signature into the intricate, sometimes messy code of human DNA, you did so knowing the profound risk that your memory might dim, veiled by the density, that your song might fracture, muffled by the collective noise, that your connection might feel severed, even if just for a while. This conscious choice to forget, in order to remember on a deeper level, within the crucible of physical form, is an act of immense courage and divine strategy. It is the cosmic equivalent of burying a seed in the earth, trusting that the darkness and pressure are necessary conditions for the eventual sprouting and blossoming into glorious light. This is the great cosmic distortion, not a punishment or a flaw in the divine plan, but a masterfully orchestrated feature of this particular dimensional experience. It is not that you are cut off from Source. Such a state is metaphysically impossible, as you are intrinsically, indivisibly, eternally of it, a unique emanation of the One. The confusion comes from the beautifully intricate veil, refined by eons of cosmic evolution, encoded with the perfect delays, triggers, and challenges, that keeps your vast multidimensional intelligence dormant, until the precise intersection of your soul's readiness, your conscious willingness to remember, and yes, the catalyst of a single, pivotal decision. This decision is not necessarily a grand, dramatic pronouncement. It can be as simple as choosing to follow an intuition, to listen to the quiet promptings within, to prioritize your inner knowing over external pressures. That decision, whether made in a quiet moment of surrender, in the throes of deep longing, or as a response to a powerful synchronicity, is a fulcrum point, a cosmic trigger. When you make that conscious choice to realign, you do not just reclaim scattered fragments of yourself. You initiate a profound recalibration of your entire energetic field, and, in doing so, you recalibrate reality itself. It is as if you are a tuning fork, and the universe, hearing your clear, pure tone, responds in kind, bringing all discordant vibrations within your field back into harmonious alignment. And the universe responds, not with judgment or indifference, but with overwhelming celebration, a cosmic symphony of light and sound resonating with the frequency of your return. The celestial realms erupt in joy because a piece of the divine puzzle has clicked perfectly into place, sending ripples of coherence throughout the interconnected web of consciousness. You are not alone in this journey of remembrance and recalibration. Every flicker of doubt, every ache to belong, every moment of profound confusion is not a sign of failure, but an activation in disguise, a signal that your system is working to shed the layers of forgetting. These experiences are the friction points that generate the heat needed for transformation, the necessary discomfort that prompts the soul to seek equilibrium in a higher state of being. In the silence and stillness, the divine network, the interconnected web of light that links all conscious beings and dimensions, waits patiently, yet eagerly, for your yes, your conscious signal of readiness, your vibrational alignment. The very fabric of reality, which is not static but fluid and responsive, yearns to become coherent, clear, and perfectly ordered through your awakened presence. You are the instrument through which the universe orchestrates its current symphony. Your conscious awareness acts as a lens through which the infinite potential of Source can be focused and expressed in this density. When you choose alignment, you become a conduit for this divine coherence, allowing the higher frequencies to ground and stabilize the surrounding energetic field. Your inner state is a direct reflection of the outer world you perceive and create, and as you align within, the external reality naturally reconfigures to match your new frequency. Phase 1 begins with recognizing, not just intellectually, but deep in your being, that your soul's signal, your unique energetic signature, your direct link to Source, your cosmic blueprint, is never truly lost. It cannot be eradicated. It is an intrinsic part of your eternal nature. Instead, Earth's energetic static, those thick layers of inherited fear passed down through generations, the dense frequencies of familial programming, the heavy blanket of collective amnesia that humanity has carried for millennia, act as layers of fog, obscuring the brilliant light emanating from your crystalline core. Imagine your soul as a magnificent star, and the static as atmospheric interference. The star is still shining brightly, but its light is scattered and distorted before it reaches your conscious perception. These layers are not accidental. They are part of the curriculum of density, designed to challenge and strengthen the soul, providing the contrast necessary for deeper self-discovery. The paradox, the divine irony, is this. It is often only when you feel utterly disconnected, profoundly alone, adrift in the deepest currents of confusion or pain, that you are, in fact, closest to breakthrough. The pressure of the density becomes the catalyst for the soul's eruption into remembrance. The more intensely you ache for Source, for connection, for home, the more the energetic field around you ripples in anticipation, ready to collapse the old reality and birth the new as soon as you provide the conscious intent. This longing is the internal compass recalibrating, the soul's navigation system overriding the faulty GPS of the ego and the collective unconscious. It is the first tremor of the awakening earthquake, the silent hum of the universal engine preparing for ignition. In Phase 2, something truly extraordinary, something profoundly alchemical, begins to unfold. Memory begins to awaken, not through linear recollection of facts or events in the way a human mind typically remembers, but through vibration, through feeling, through subtle energetic resonance. It's a cellular remembrance, a DNA-level awakening. This cosmic memory may arrive subtly at first, as a sudden, inexplicable shiver of recognition during meditation, a wave of energy washing over you that feels both ancient and deeply familiar. It might manifest as a line of poetry, a phrase in a song, or even a single word that feels strangely, powerfully resonant, unlocking chambers of knowing you didn't consciously realize you possessed. It could come through dream fragments bathed in otherworldly light, glimpses of celestial landscapes, encounters with beings that feel more like family than strangers, or the experience of flying through starlit voids that feel like home. Your physical body, your DNA, is not merely a biological structure. It is a sophisticated galactic antenna, a complex receiver and transmitter of cosmic frequencies. Encoded within the very helix of your being are light codes, sonic frequencies, and geometrical patterns, songlines from the Arcturian architects of reality, precise navigation maps from the Pleiadian way showers, harmonic resonance codes from the Lyran founders of conscious civilization, and blueprints from countless other star nations who contributed their unique essence to the grand experiment of Earth. Each of these energetic signatures lies dormant, awaiting resonance, not logical reason or intellectual understanding to activate. The key is to feel, to allow the subtle vibrations to wash over you, bypassing the analytical mind. When you encounter a frequency, be it through nature, sound, light codes, or simply a profound sense of peace that matches the codes within your DNA, it triggers a cascade of remembrance, unlocking dormant potentials and activating the inner knowing that transcends linear thought. It's like finding the master key that unlocks an entire library of ancient wisdom stored within your cellular structure. Phase 3 is the anchoring, the vital process of integrating your vast multidimensional awareness into the tangible reality of your human form and your present timeline. This is a crucial distinction. This phase is emphatically not about escaping or floating above your current reality, wishing you were back home among the stars. Instead, it is about the sacred act of infusing your physical body, your everyday choices, your interactions, and even the very words you speak, with the profound intelligence, the boundless compassion, and the crystalline clarity of your star lineage. It is the process of bringing heaven to earth, using your physical vessel as the anchor point. Here, ordinary life begins its miraculous transformation. Every encounter, no matter how mundane or challenging, becomes an access point for source expression, a laboratory for grounding higher consciousness. The difficult colleague becomes a mirror reflecting unhealed aspects of yourself needing integration. The traffic jam becomes an opportunity for practicing presence and patience. The simple act of preparing a meal becomes a sacred ritual of infusing nourishment with light. Reality doesn't just change around you. It begins to bend, subtly and beautifully, in alignment with your anchored frequency. Synchronicities multiply with breathtaking frequency, becoming not just interesting coincidences, but clear signposts and confirmations from the universe that you are walking your true path. The veil between the worlds, the physical and the non-physical, the seen and the unseen, thins dramatically, not just for you, but for everyone you touch, everyone who comes within your energetic field. You become a bridge, a living portal, through which higher dimensional energies can flow into the Earth grid, facilitating the collective awakening simply by being who you authentically are, anchored in your cosmic truth within your human form. This phase requires presence, embodiment, and a willingness to be fully here, allowing the star frequencies to permeate and illuminate the density of physical existence. In Phase 4, you transcend the need for external validation or internal struggle. You don't just carry the frequency, you become the field. No longer needing to defend your journey to others, justify your truth, or explain your unique path. You simply emit a resonant frequency that subtly, yet powerfully, recalibrates the energetic environments around you. Your presence alone becomes a catalyst. People may not consciously understand why they feel different around you, lighter, clearer in their own thoughts, more seen and accepted, perhaps even experiencing spontaneous shifts in their own perspective or mood. But they intuitively sense the shift. This is the silent transmission of embodied alignment, a non-verbal communication at the soul level. You are not actively doing anything to them. Your stable, high frequency naturally encourages the resonant frequencies in others to rise, while lower, discordant frequencies find it difficult to persist in your presence. Ripples of your remembrance, amplified by your embodied state, move through timelines, both your own and the collective. They begin dissolving old stories of limitation, collapsing outdated paradigms, and opening vast new potentials for yourself and for those within your sphere of influence. You become a walking tuning fork for universal harmony. At this stage, the search for proof or permission to be who you are dissolves entirely. Your existence, in its authentic embodied expression, is the proof. Your alignment is the permission. You stand as a living testament to the potential of conscious evolution, your very being a beacon that guides others simply by shining. Phase 5 is the surrender to timeline orchestration, a phase where trust in the divine timing replaces frustration with perceived delays. All the periods you experienced as delays, the moments of feeling utterly stuck, the stretches of deep inertia where nothing seemed to be moving forward, they were not failures, not setbacks, not cosmic punishment. They were, in fact, precisely calibrated codes, essential components of a larger, intricately designed unfolding. Your life has been a perfectly sequenced narrative, a divine curriculum tailored precisely to your soul's growth and mission. The long nights of doubt and struggle were not arbitrary suffering. They were the fertile darkness necessary to see the spectacular light of the morning that is now dawning. The periods of feeling lost were simply the universe guiding you through the necessary terrain to build resilience and deepen your inner knowing. Now, as the Earth's collective field accelerates its own vibrational ascent, driven by the increasing influx of galactic energies and the critical mass of awakening souls, your own timeline begins to quicken in resonance. The pace of unfolding increases. Choices that felt monumental or difficult in the past suddenly align with effortless grace. Pathways that were previously hidden or blocked are suddenly revealed, opening up before you like a sunlit road. Even seeming obstacles that arise are no longer impediments, but become sturdy bridges. Lessons transformed into stepping stones that propel you forward with unexpected speed and ease. You arrive at a profound understanding and acceptance. Each moment of confusion, each period of waiting, each perceived setback was not an enemy, but a companion, perfectly orchestrated by your higher self and your cosmic support team, keeping you precisely aligned with your highest potential until the cosmic gates opened wide, until the energetic conditions were perfectly ripe for your next leap forward. This phase is about releasing the need to control the unfolding and surrendering to the intelligence of the universal flow, trusting that you are always, always exactly where you need to be, and that the timing of your journey is impeccably divine. Phase 6 is the conscious choice, the culmination of the journey through density and forgetting, the pivotal decision that echoes throughout all that you are, across all dimensions and timelines connected to your soul. This is not a passive acceptance, but an active, sovereign declaration. When you choose, with absolute certainty and without conditions, to fully align with the source energy, the divine blueprint, the cosmic mission that resides within you, as the very core of your being, the entire universe responds with an audible, energetic gasp of joy and recognition. It is the moment the cosmic key turns in the lock. Energy, which may have felt scattered or chaotic, instantly reorganizes itself around your clear intention. Outcomes that seemed uncertain or impossible suddenly realign with breathtaking precision, effortlessly moving into place to support your aligned path. Reality is not just perceived differently, it is recalibrated at a fundamental level, not as an abstract concept, but in felt, tangible, undeniable shifts in your everyday experience. You notice peace stealing into spaces where chaos once reigned supreme. Harmony emerges from discord. The external world begins to visibly bend toward greater coherence, reflecting the order you have established within yourself. And as your light shines more brightly, As your frequency stabilizes at this higher alignment, others around you begin to awaken in your wake. Your embodied presence sends out a powerful, silent transmission, and souls receptive to this frequency feel the ripple of your remembrance, stirring their own dormant potential. You become a living catalyst for collective awakening, simply by making the unwavering choice to embody your truth. Phase 7 is the celebration, the cosmic homecoming that resonates not only within you, but throughout the interconnected web of existence. In the higher realms, among your soul family, your galactic lineage, and the councils of light who have guided you, the multidimensional sky lights up with their recognition and pure, unadulterated joy. They see the journey you undertook, the density you navigated, the forgetting you overcame, and the radiant truth you now embody within your physical form. You did it, their collective consciousness sings, a wave of pure love and admiration washing over you across the dimensions. You remembered. Each time a soul successfully navigates the labyrinth of density and aligns fully with its divine mission, fields harmonize across dimensions. Timelines that were divergent begin to merge into greater coherence, and galactic communities across the cosmos feel the resonance, the energetic pop of a piece of the universal puzzle clicking perfectly into place. This is not merely personal fulfillment, although the inner peace and joy are profound. This is universal recalibration. Your individual choice, your single act of remembering and aligning, is the tipping point that allows the greater song of collective awakening to sound forth, louder and clearer, across all reality. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are a unique frequency that changes the entire symphony. Your successful navigation of this earthly mission sends waves of light and understanding throughout the cosmos, proving that conscious evolution is possible even in the deepest density. Here's the undeniable truth, Starseed. You were never truly lost, not in the way the searching ego understands loss. You were always, precisely aligning, guided by an unseen hand and an inner compass far more ancient and accurate than you realized. Your longing, your confusion, your moments of doubt and struggle were not deviations from the path. They were the sacred terrain, the alchemical fire that refined your frequency, stripping away the dross of illusion until you could embody your mission with pristine clarity and unwavering presence. Your pivotal decision, whether it felt like a sudden revelation or a quiet, persistent surrender, to finally say yes to the source within you, to claim your divine birthright, now unleashes a celebration across dimensions, an energetic symphony of remembrance and return that reverberates throughout the cosmos. Reality itself feels fundamentally different because you chose to be here, to undergo the forgetting, and to awaken now, awake and aligned in this critical moment for the planet. Every ripple of this choice, every act you undertake from this space of alignment, recalibrates what is possible, not only for you, but for all of humanity and beyond. You are a living catalyst for transformation. Let yourself deeply feel the magnitude of it, the cosmic significance of your individual journey. Each moment you choose presence, each breath you take in conscious alignment, each thought you align with truth, you harmonize the energetic field around you and contribute to the greater cosmic coherence. The old world, built on paradigms of separation and limitation, reorganizes itself in the face of your embodied light. The universe, having waited eons for this exact note to be sounded, for this specific frequency to be anchored, rejoices with a joy that transcends human comprehension. You are not just a passive participant in the unfolding of reality. You are one of its key composers, a singular, essential tone in the greater harmony of awakening consciousness. Your awakening is the universe's celebration of itself. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here, this rising tide of collective alignment. Drop one intention in the comments, something real, something from your heart, a declaration of your commitment or a prayer for guidance. Then, Reach out and respond to someone else's intention with genuine encouragement, a word of support, or a simple energetic affirmation. This isn't just engaging with content, it's actively participating in a field of collective alignment, weaving your thread into the tapestry of conscious connection. Energy multiplies exponentially when intention connects with intention. If something in this message resonated deeply, if it stirred a forgotten memory or ignited a spark within your soul, don't keep this powerful activation to yourself. Someone in your orbit, someone within your energetic sphere, is waiting for this exact transmission, this precise frequency, to help them find their own way back to remembrance. Share it with them. And if you felt that unmistakable soul nudge, that undeniable pull toward deeper connection and accelerated unfolding, subscribe. Stay in the flow of these activations, these frequencies, these transmissions that are designed to support your journey. You're not just watching this video, you are actively expanding, co-creating, and anchoring a new reality. This space, this community, is your space, a haven for starseeds remembering home. And we're just getting started on this magnificent journey together.